thing down, Omar, to make it even bigger. The screen. This. Oh, never mind. I did it. It only goes so far. We got it.
Hello.
We have some new things that you might see on the screen.
Yes.
A little bit of a refresh going on. It's very much universal with our website and everything else. Supposedly chat is going to display in the top right over here. However, I'm not sure what the... Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
Fancy.
So the newest message pop up top and
Yeah.
just keep pushing the other ones down. Nice.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, very exciting. I can no longer see how many people are in chat, so that kind of sucks. So
Yeah.
a little depressing, but we'll get over it. Red Rebel, hello. How do you guys like? Okay, so we'll have to ask again when more people come in, but you'll see we have new logo on the shirt, new logo on the top of the screen. I want to ask to see which one of those you guys like better. Obviously this one's plain white. The concern with this is that people will think it's Anubit. So
I think it looks really cool though.
I mean, it's the same triangle. That's like over here. It's the same triangle, so that's like the logo. But over there, obviously, the one in the top left of the screen is very clearly Anubit, whereas this is
Nubit.
triangle Nubit, which is way better than Bobbert.
Bobbert.
So I promised we would start off the stream. We're a little late. We would start off the stream with Hey Recreation, a question so that you guys can win. So those that are late, they miss out. We're gonna do it right here. There's only gonna be one winner, no second place. Spelling matters. So it is in first person to answer the correct question is going to win. So we're going to do one of Angelina's questions here.
Yep.
Now, what happens if it lands on something we've already asked?
We will spin it again.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it might be a multi-spin scenario as things get checked off the list. I kind of want the same thing to come up like multiple times where you just can't not get that one question. That sounds fun to me. So without further ado, she's going to do a question. You guys have a chance to win. This will be for, just to start off, just one winner, one Anubit. Go for it. Let's do it. Actually, hold on. Should we ask if they're ready? If you're ready, do an R. And if you aren't ready, then don't.
Don't do an R?
Yeah, because for all we know, because I can't see anyone in the chat right now.
I know.
For all we know, Recreation's ready. We know Red Rebel's ready. Coconut Fred he's asleep right now. He will wake up and log in and just magically type the right answer. Red Rebel, are you there? Are you there? Or calling Red Rebel. 1999. Does that mean he was born in 1999? I would think that. If he said why else would he say 1999? It wasn't the best year. All right, Red Rebel's there.
Then it's like when people make like new emails, like let's say they made one in 2020, they'll say their email.
Oh, maybe that's when he
2020.
made that username.
Yeah, that means he's hella old. Wait, the email.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
If
I was
he's
like,
hella old,
wait.
what am I?
I mean,
Like
that's
fossil fuel?
basically.
I don't know how this happened. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So other people will limp in, but they missed out. You can flaunt your Anubit in front of them.
1, 2, 3.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna have to spin it again. I know it's gonna land on something we've already. Oh, is that a new question?
When did Anubit launch?
Oh, that's a good one. I'll forgive some.
Oh my gosh.
Fred!
What the fuck?
What did I say? Fred is like.
what the heck?
I told you Fred was like, what?
And he actually, that's the right answer too.
What the hell?
He is hacking maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. He didn't miss a beat.
He didn't even say hi. He just popped in with the fucking right answer. Like,
how prophetic am I?
Oh my God.
Like, I'm like, no, here's what's going to happen. Yeah, Fred, you took it. You're getting one. I'm sorry, guys. It wasn't even close. I didn't even, like, I couldn't even read that yet.
Yeah,
and he already had the
neither
answer,
can
like,
I.
on the screen. Is he in the parking lot somewhere? Fred, are you? Fred? Fred, is there a Fred here? Wow. I mean, he doesn't disappoint at least. And I'll tell you what, Red Rebel, this is good for you. Mm-hmm. You've won enough times that you've got a lot of like ingrained haters. Like they believe in you enough to hate in you. He's under the desk. Fred, are you down there? Nope, just my flip flops.
I think he is right here. I think he is here. Wait, it's just my slipper.
It's just yours. You're wearing slippers.
Yeah, I took my heels off.
Okay.
We try to be comfy. I mean, you're wearing fucking sandals, for God's sake.
I mean, they're not sandals. They're flip-flops.
Flip-flops. I'm sorry, flip-flops.
I'm not impersonating a prophet. I am just comfortable.
All the time.
So, yeah. Fred, congratulations. Everybody else.
Yes, congratulations.
I suggest
the next
redirecting all hate to Fred.
But
I mean,
we don't play our hate here. But
he's really good. He's
really
very
good.
fast. Honestly, Fred is so fast that I'm like, I don't even understand how he's that quick because I can't type that fast. Fred's got to be a really quick typer.
Like, are you watching on your phone or on
if
your
he's doing it on his
laptop?
phone, then mind blown.
Yeah.
He's got to be on a PC.
Can you tell us? Can you at least give us that info?
Yeah. Is it? And if it takes you 10 minutes to type that info, no, it doesn't.
PC.
He's on PC.
Okay.
So he's watching. He's like.
Probably has a dual screen or something.
Yeah.
He has Google ready.
He's one of those guys in the courtroom. He's actually typing with a thing. So he hits one series of buttons like playing the piano, and it just types out the whole answer. And it's not fair, Fred. That's just cheating. That's cheating. What are those called? The court reporters? What do they use?
Lightweight, like tear up. That was actually really funny. Oh, what was that? I'm sorry.
And we're back. Yeah, no, he uses a court reporter machine. What are those called?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, anybody? Bueller? Stenographer. Yeah, see, he's a stenography machine or something. So, yeah, Fred took it. So, yeah, Ripple Labs, XRP. Do you guys like XRP?
Yeah, we want to know. What do you guys think about XRP?
What do you think about XRP?
What do you think about XRP? We want to know.
What do you like about it?
Yes, please do tell.
I mean, I don't hate on XRP at all, but I've seen some silly videos lately about it. But it's an interesting coin, to be sure, and they're kind of in deep shit right now. The SEC's coming after them. I guess the lawsuit against them, $1.3 billion with a B.
But what made them so special before this lawsuit?
Well, I guess the thing is that XRP is supposed to go in and out of their claim to fame is that you can go from fiat to crypto seamlessly, and that it Batman really loves XRP. He's definitely part of the but you know, everyone's been saying that it's gonna go up, and it really hasn't. But you know what is going up right now?
What?
Frickin' B&B. Holy moly, is B&B been going up. It's pushing like $300 right now. I mean, it could shave some off in a minute, because that's the thing. When price increases and decreases are just like a leaf in the wind, it can blow one way or it can blow the other way. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason. And there's nothing wrong with that. There can be huge opportunity for gains, but it has definitely been going up. I don't know whether, honestly, I'm just as clueless as the rest of you in regards to this. I'll never tell you anything I don't know to be true or have a lot of confidence in. And I don't know where the industry is about to go right now. I don't know what the sentiment is. I know that housing, especially if they do another rate, if we have another thing where the points go up, and I know this is boring stuff, but it does affect your money, so you probably want to listen. Is if so far every time the points go up for basically what ripples into house loans and even interest in your bank account, every time the rates go up, the crypto market in 2022 at least have been reacting on that day and the day after with pushing upwards, not downwards. There's been followed by other declines, of course, but if you look historically in this, as of this year, as the Fed announces rate hikes, it's been a good thing for crypto. And so, I don't want to wish for that, but I think housing prices coming down could be a really good thing. I think that they're a little overinflated. They're definitely not tied to income in any way, shape, or form.
So when the housing market goes down, don't the rates go up?
No, it doesn't.
How does it work?
It's a little chicken and the egg. So as rates go up, it means that for the same loan, like let's say it's a $500,000 house. That $500,000 equals a mortgage payment for you. So let's say your mortgage is $2,500.
Okay.
Right. So with interest rates going up, now the mortgage is $3,000. So people could afford that $500,000 house when the interest rates were low because their stock was only $2,500. But now as the interest rates are going up, that same stoke is now $3,000. Or if they go more, then it's like $3,500. You're like, well, shit, the house price is fine, but now the amount that I have to pay each month to cover the note is too much money, so it prices people up. So what happens is, as a reflection of that, the house prices actually start to drop because there's less buyers. Well, shit, I can't afford the monthlies. There's less people affording something, and therefore the market starts to accommodate. The market does adjust pretty well to what people can afford. So when interest rates are historically low, it's almost like free money, and people can afford houses that they couldn't afford otherwise. So you have a surplus of buyers and a limited, it's just simple supply demand. So, which is the most simple basic thing. It says, as the supply of something goes up, there's more of it, and therefore the price will be somewhat lower. And as demand rises, the other thing on that occurs, as demand rises, and if it outpaces the supply, that can drive prices up because there's scarcity. Like, if everybody wants the same peanut and they got money in their pocket and there's only one peanut, everyone's like, I'll give you $10 for it, I'll give you $11, and all of a sudden the price of that peanut goes up. So with interest rates going up, the net effect is there's going to be less people that can afford that house because the mortgage payments are too high. So the buyers for that $500,000 house are going to dwindle, and all of a sudden, the prices got to come down to accommodate the market demand. So that's just the way it's. House prices should go they can go. Historically, there's been some pretty high interest rates during recession. Yeah, the peanuts. So how high could the Fed raise? Right now, let's say that average mortgage is 5-6%. They can go up to 8, 10, 12%. So which encourages savings accounts for dollars, because then you could actually put your dollars in your savings account and actually earn an interest rate on it. When interest rates are low, yeah, house prices are cheaper, but there's no encouragement to save your money essentially, because the simple truth about inflation is it's like a hidden tax. You have $100 in your checking account, or $1,000 in your checking account, and then the next month that $1,000 doesn't buy the same amount. It diminished by inflation. So earning money, you could literally, if inflation's 10% and you're earning 10% interest, you're actually breaking even. because any earnings you have is great, but it went down in 10% in value. So you could have $1,100 and it's worth what 1,000 was a month ago. What's the point? I see what you did there with peanuts. Yeah, you guys are hilarious, man. So yeah, housing going down. With it becoming less of an investment with high interest rates, where people can't get free money and use that money for investment in housing like they were. Money, I'm of the mindset that money's always got to go somewhere. It's still in the economy, it's still circulating. We still have the same amount of money that's circulating. Even when the government siphons it off through taxes and starts peeling layers of money into the government, they disperse it amongst themselves, of course, and then it percolates back into the economy. It's supposed to, right? Except for when you probably package it off and send it to Ukraine. So then it's circulating their economy, not over here. So, but I guess if the money's got to go somewhere, then crypto is a place for them to throw the money. They're no longer throwing it as housing. They're going to throw it at crypto and stocks. And guess what? Price points went up on the loan. Housing becomes less attractive as an investment vehicle. Crypto and stocks are doing well as a result. So I don't know how you guys feel about the recession, or if they're dubbing it a recession or they're not. But
I know there's so many mixed comments about that too online.
A lot of it's about reality, and then a whole lot of it's about sentiment, how people feel about. There's some very disruptive economic things at play. Income to cost of living is very problematic, especially in certain areas where there's such a huge differential between the amount of money people make versus the cost of living. I didn't even feel it. I guess food has increased a bit.
What about gas?
Yeah.
Or what else? It's not just food. I feel like even just regular products too in stores.
I mean, the reality is, in order to compensate for inflation, it's a slippery slope, and there's not a quick fix. And it can be a vicious cycle, because if you look at it from one standpoint, let's just carve it up to simple. Your cost of living, everything that you buy, from gas to food to everything, let's say it all goes up by 30%. Well, your income would have to go up by 30% to make up for that difference. So if you're making, $10,000 a month, you'd have to make $13,000 a month.
So are you telling me that I'm gonna get a raise?
So, moving
He said
forward.
yes. He said yes. He gave me 2 winks.
So, yeah, blink if you're. So, your income would have to go up by that margin just to keep up with your cost to maintain your quality of life. So that is the problem. Now, if everybody raises the salaries of everybody, then you have another effect, is that there's more money in the economy circulating. There's higher wages, and then it causes this cascading effect where, and that's kind of what they did in 2020 and a little bit in 2021, of course, is they flooded tons of new money to supplement people's salaries and added a shit ton of money to the economy. And that's what kind of caused this problem. Repeating the same problem isn't probably going to provide much of a solution. So I guess over time, the wages have to stabilize. Now there's some good salaries to be had out there. There's plenty of money circulating. It's just some occupations have been really left behind. If you're in a specialized field, like we were talking about Flutter Flow and Telegram the other day. If you're in we were talking about on stream.
Yeah, yesterday.
If you have a specialized, all right, if you can do things in our space, like a Web3 development, blockchain development, app development, if you can do things like, I've been trying to get my son to do Unreal Engine 5 to do design there within Unreal Engine. Those characters can be used for NFTs. They can be used for all kinds of stuff. Aside from just video games, so it's got a lot of application. And if you can do those type of things and you're specialized and those are your skill set, then you're gonna make good money. But if you're, anyone that's just kind of like, hey, I'm an office manager, or I'm just doing this type of stuff,
Oh yeah.
you're kind of vulnerable. They're not getting those
Yeah.
big like 30% bumps to make up for the fact that gas and food is outrageous right now, and rents are about to go up. So yeah, it's kind of, I know that's kind of weird, like, but the other thing that happens is with housing being not as good of an investment vehicle, is rents can actually go up. So whereas with the huge house price increases, rents didn't really go up. Now that houses are harder to be able to afford, essentially, it pushes more people to renting, and rents will go up because the demand there will raise. So, it's if you have a lot of money to pay for cash for a house, it's going to get really good for a while, and then just like after 2008, where housing sunk, it sunk by like 30% or something like that, and it stayed, and everyone was wondering where the bottom was. And then all of a sudden, just one day, you wake up and you're like, oh man, house prices are going nuts. That whole cycle will just repeat over again. So just realize that, yeah, things, if you see house prices start going down and there's doom and gloom, write it out. Be ready to pivot as soon as house prices start going up again. You want to get into it early because it'll be another cycle, and it'll start the cycle over again. So, as far as like crypto stuff, the coin, everything like that, I definitely want to impart. Let's talk about that. No,
that actually would be really cool.
Yeah, no, that's one of our aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually put in some custom modifiers. We know that our standard 1% fees may or may not apply to house prices. So for large purchases, we're putting in what, if you were playing football, would be across the pond. It wouldn't be football. That's their soccer. But American football, if you're playing, there's something called an audible, where they're all lined up on the lines and they look around and they see, they can call like a custom play, and the defense can, call a custom play that they're not ready for and run a blitz or whatever. But we basically put some audibles in too. So if down the road we can do houses and large purchases, so that we can push some custom rates to those if it's a difference between bringing on, or serving an industry or not. Trust me, you want us to service it. So we put in some custom audibles for those situations to allow for big transactions that might not be okay with a 1% fee. I think 1%'s low, but if it's something massive, they might a Honda Civic. I'm not, living the dream.
No comment.
Yeah, Tanya's Honda, she got it just this last year.
Yeah.
And it took her 2 months to hit a pole. But okay, moving on. So we have a gate. It's the funniest thing. Like
it's so fucked up. Like the whole.
We'd never ever live it down.
No, but it makes no sense. So there's two gates. There's two entryways. And for some reason, we only use one side to go in and to go out.
When you're in a parking lot, it opens towards you, it opens inward. So you got to pull up,
so
you trigger the
dumb.
pressure plate, and you give it clearance, and then you can go out. Well, she pulled up too close, and the gate hit her car, because I don't know. And then in a scramble to I don't know what she did. She like in a scramble to get out of there, and because it was like, she backed up and hit the side of her car against a pole, and it rolled over a couple times. No, it didn't roll over, but so anyway, she had to get some repairs, some body work done on her car, and every guest we told them to be careful, it opens inwards, just out of kindness. But if it opens the other way, it would hit people. I'm fine with that. So the thing is, yeah, no, pedestrians, it's all...
Yeah, but there's no sidewalk for people to walk nearby.
Well, yeah, and if it opened inwards, it would push, you'd have to back up into the street, That would be a problem, right? If you're trying to pull in and it opens inward and you're like, oh shit, and then you back your tail, back your car into the street to evade it, that would be an issue.
It's still
Is
a
Fred in
fucked
the
up
parking lot?
entryway.
Is he in the parking lot?
You probably are in the parking lot, huh?
Fling them to the 7 stars. But anyway, yeah, we make fun of
Hi.
Theo's giving us dirty looks. We make fun of Tanya every time. Hey, don't let the gate hit you. So when you see her on camera, when she's not being camera shy, be sure and say hello. She's not here right now, by the way.
Do you want to say hi, Theo?
Hi, Theo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, somebody decided to go to a concert, so the rest of us are working hard.
Mm-hmm.
So Omar is in there testing with the other developers. Yeah, the Honda Civic. Yeah, no, these guys. I'm telling you, they're dynamite.
Dream car.
Dream car.
Who's Dream Car?
2002 Honda Civic.
Oh, an 02? Oh, that's a good year. I mean, now are we talking hatchback? Or are we talking like, or with the big fin on the back? With like the Prelude fin? Do you know the Prelude fin? You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, I actually like Preludes. Those are actually nice.
I'm not talking to you anymore. We're gonna just, I don't even see her right now.
The double-decker wing.
The double-decker. Did they have a double-decker?
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah.
You're messing with me.
No, bring it up. Where's that?
Hold on. No, it's too much of a pain right now. I don't know if they have it set up for this. Hey, so while I got everyone here, I do have a question. Shirt logo or on the screen logo? Which logo do you guys find it confusing? Does it read Anubit? The on-screen one. We have one vote. Fred. Rebel. Recreation. Anyone lingering in the background? Silent majority. Otherwise, we're just going to listen to Fred and God help us. Screen.
For sure.
So they like the screen.
Who guys do that?
Tondri does that.
Do you want to say hello to everyone?
Screen.
What?
Justin says screen. So everybody likes
Justin?
the screen logo.
Yeah.
Is it just because it's color? It's just really... Oh, the close-up. The close-up. Yeah, so there's... Oh, Mark, get out of there.
Extreme Cam.
So, the... Are you... Get back to work.
Get back to work.
So far it's unanimous. So is this one... We got a bunch of shirts now with this one. So do we burn these or what do we do?
You guys waited a month for those too.
I know,
Long
like
time.
forever. So I guess, okay, so everybody likes the one on the screen. So that's...
So that is the one.
There's no dissent.
No, that's the one we're going to use for the swag stuff. So that'll be on the hats, that'll be on t-shirts, that'll be on everything.
Yeah.
Except for the ones we already printed.
Yeah, so these will have to phase out. These will be the OG,
These are work
the collector's item.
If you have one of these, you work for it.
Ooh.
I would buy some, set up a shop. We're gonna have to.
Well, you guys are gonna keep all those. Tanya and I will have different shirts.
You guys will have. You're not gonna wear shirts that accommodate beer guts.
Right. We tried to hide them.
Yeah, we will definitely have some swag coming up pretty soon. That is on the list. So that logo. How do you guys like it? How do you like the triangle? Is it that was designed by Tanya, wasn't it?
Yes.
But designed in-house by Tanya. We didn't contract out for an artist for that or anything.
We don't do that for anything.
There's a couple things. Not
just
since
like-
you've been here, but
Well, recently.
we have no shame in our game. If it's something we can't handle in-house, we think it looks pretty good. It's original. It'll be shrunk down. You can actually recognize it. So, and shrunk down, it looks like an A, which is kind of cool. It'll be what goes up on all the exchanges. All the upgraded coin is everything's gonna rock the new logo, new look. We're retiring the old pyramid. Coconut Fred, almost like a 1-to-1 ratio. The area reminds me of the game Ark Survival Evolved. Do you have a phone here? Oh, I do. Hold on. Ark Survival Evolved. I'm pulling it up real quick. Oh, my phone's down to 10%.
Why don't you charge your phone?
I do. It's just old. I need a new one, I think. I just hate buying new phones. So, images.
Oh, I see it. Mm.
I mean, it's. No. Not so much. Let me show what they're talking about so you guys can see. It's not really clear, but that's more of an A.
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. You know how to back it up. There you go.
Yeah, no, I don't think that looks the same. Ours looks way different. So, all right. Anyway, it's like the Rubik's snake. So what we're gonna do is one more giveaway. Fred, of course, won the first one. If you think that Fred should be ineligible for the second one, type an exclamation Fred on the screen.
Aww.
Fred's gonna opt out. No, I wanted to see the hate. The look.
Why do you like that?
No, because sometimes they surprise you. They're like really nice. They're like, no, Fred should be able to participate. So, no, Fred, I'm not gonna make you go. Because you did that. That shows your heart is in the right place. We're not gonna. You shouldn't opt out. You should go for it and take it before anyone else can get it. All right, ready?
Si, senor.
We actually joked that Amazon. Oh, you better not show them. They're gonna read it. Fred's already got all answers pre-typed. He just has to
does.
paste the special one that he's got. All, they're all in the can.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll
We
it,
joke that
spin
there's
it.
an Amazon guy. Every time we have a delivery, it shocks us how amazing Amazon is. We're gonna take this for granted. Like the kids that are born today aren't gonna be like, "What do you mean you gotta wait more than like a day or an
Seriously.
hour?" They're not gonna know that there used to be a time where you had to like wait forever for your packages to arrive. So when we order stuff, Amazon, when we order stuff. And sometimes it comes same day. Sometimes it's the next day. And if it's 2 days, it's like, wow, it took a whole 2 days. So we joke that there's a...
Did somebody say order?
We joke that there's an Amazon guy in the bush with a package just ready to go. You click the button, he jumps out of the bush, he's like, here's your package. So that's like the ongoing joke in the office. Maybe it's only funny for me and for us.
It's funny for us because we get packages and
They come so quick. It's ridiculous. They have to be in the bush out front.
There's a guy in the
Right next to Fred! Right next to Fred!
It's like Fred.
Are we ready, Freddy's?
We definitely, we like shitting on places like Amazon because sometimes they're a little imperialistic, but at the same time, they change the way we look at how long it takes to get things, and they set the bar really high.
They get shit done.
They do. I mean, they may sacrifice employees to get there, but we all enjoy the benefits. And at the same time, like everyone, if you're wearing like Nike shoes or all the products made in China, everyone's silent about all the basically, I won't say slave labor, but your handy iPhone.
But it's slave labor.
They had people jumping off buildings, so instead of like reducing their hours, I don't want to badmouth Apple, but instead of reducing their hours, they put up nets. You think I'm kidding? I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm not at
Holy
all.
fuck.
That was their solution. Like, boss, the employees are all kind of like really depressed because we're working them to the bone. And we actually had several that have jumped off the building and committed suicide because it's so stressful. What do we do about these hours? Just keep the hours, put up nets. Yeah.
Fun fact of the day.
And yet, what's in my pocket? That's why the cognitive dissonance is very real. Like, everyone's like up in arms about things, and we cherry pick what we're, and we're so hypocritical because we're like, oh, that's so sad. And then, let me pick up my $1,000 phone that was made in a sweatshop.
Not us trying to buy a new iMac.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, don't get me started.
Yeah.
So, all right. With that said,
Let's
let's
finally go.
Wait, you gotta show them. You can't do it blind.
I'm scared to show them now because I feel like they're...
You
okay,
gotta
fine.
do it.
Okay,
You
fine.
gotta do it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
What? How cannot? Oh.
What does
Ooh.
WSOT
No,
mean?
U.S.
Oh, wait. That's
It's-
not a U, is it?
It is. It's a U.S.
Oh, I wrote that too.
What does USDT stand for? USDT. No. And what coin is USDT? What's another way to say the name? Do, 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 do. This is a good one then.
That is not a U.
Well, so. Was it WSOT?
You got me confused. No, recreation player, you won.
So we're gonna give them out both. So yes, Red Rebel.
Sorry that some people don't know how to read, and I was questioning myself. Do you see what they do
So
to me
what's
at work?
what is the World Series of Trading? You have to give us the lesson on it then. And Rebel, I will give you a coin because I misunderstood. I couldn't read, but you got the wrong answer. But recreation, yeah, boom, you got it. If that's what it is, can you break it down? Because you wrote the question, right?
I wrote the question, but I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay.
I wanted you guys to answer it for me, or Robert here.
Let's do this. World Series, I'll check Google of trading. I'm unfamiliar. Bybit's World Series of Trading is back, and it's bigger and better than ever. This year, the annual competition features an upsized prize pool worth a whopping $8 million. That doesn't tell me what it is, but that was fun to read. That was like, I felt like I was in my Billy May. It looks kind of, I don't know. The reward is USDT, so that's a funny coincidence. Yeah, thank you for.
Finally, a question that Robert doesn't know.
I don't wrong answer. I guess you guys said the right answer. Trading paper trading games. It's a game. Is it a game coin? Is that the deal? It's a game coin. Does anyone know the answer? Because I'm trying to figure it out, and it's a trading competition. Yeah. Anyone want to type an answer? Because especially Red Rebel and who won? I can't scroll.
Maybe, okay, try to bring it down a little bit. There you go.
No. I don't have the winner. Oh, it was recreation. All right, so recreation won. So, all right, I don't know. We'll figure out the answer later. She's writing questions, and without going over the questions with me, and so I'm a little dumbfounded here. I can't be a resource.
It's okay.
If I'm out of the loop, people.
That means that we can research it. Something to think about.
Red Rebel, you get one flag that you won in Telegram. Recreation, you're gonna get 2, and Red Rebel for the wrong answer, you are getting 1. We thank you guys for everything this week. We are going to be working throughout the weekend. I will be working. I don't think you will be working out.
No, I'm going to be somewhere else.
You're going to be vacationing and mocking us.
Yes.
Sending photos of the ocean, like, haha, sucks to be you to us. That'll be great. But
I'll take selfies next to a beer.
Yeah, there. So, we'll be working all weekend. I'll probably be hopping in and out of Telegram. If I am in there abruptly and leave abruptly, just understand that the number one priority is the launch of the whole shebang here is all going to it's all going to come in one pop. So, we're going through the sea of functions. So far, everything's going pretty clean. There's little issues here and there, but nothing catastrophic, all easy fixes, but it's just a lot of double, triple verifying and making sure that we can't break it. I know that sounds funny, but when you're trying to break things, you got to get a little creative and come up with, like, we do things, we're all pretty savvy here. We're like, okay, this is how you do it. Well, we got to think of ways to do things like, well, what if they did this? Does it break? And then it's a freaking process. So
Yeah.
we're trying to break it. We're also verifying that it works. So far, I gotta say, Omar and the dev team are best in class. They're fucking brilliant. So the functions in there are dope. We have more functions. If you guys want to know, one of the biggest challenge is I've thrown everything in the kitchen sink of this contract. These guys have executed and made it all happen, but the contract grew so damn big. They were like, they've been debating whether to proxy stuff, but I'm like, no, we want everything on the blockchain, or to split it off into multiple coins that synergize and work together. I don't want to do anything like that. I don't want to do any Terra Luna bullshit. So we're going to put it in one centralized coin. It's going to handle everything. It's going to do it all. Shrinking it down to accommodate the size is a feat of itself. These guys are getting really creative. And then they raise a question to me, do we really need this feature? And I'm like, yeah, we need that feature. Where do you see Anubit in 2023? I see that by the end of this year, I want to have at least 1,000 merchants on board. I see the coin price absolutely going bonkers. I see that what we thought of the merchants is just, we thought of them as partners,
Yeah.
but we didn't. Here's what the merchants are saying, and to give you an idea, we had just a merchant in. We've had several in this week, but the last one, he really said it best. He's like, okay, I'm in. All my locations are in. He's got a whole chain of locations that stretch, up and down all of the actually multiple states. And he's like, but of course I want to buy. Where do I buy? And I want to give them away to my customers. I want to use them as loyalty. I want to have gift cards that have Anubit. He says, can I drop, he's like, what can you handle me dropping in right now? 100, 200,000, how much can we do? The merchants aren't just going to be like, they're going to be huge for this. And because we're finally catering to an audience that isn't getting serviced properly, they've been blocked out of the crypto game. It's been kind of like this, like McDonald's can of this thing, but taking crypto has been something that they haven't, it doesn't work for them. It's just like people swipe a card, but they can't use it as a tool for loyalty or anything else. They can't control the network of getting people to patron them. They aren't special. You can use one of those crypto cards anywhere, whereas this for them is a big thing. It means that they're special and they are all in. What kind of bonkers, give or take in a numerical value? If by the end of the year we aren't at least over 100, I would be shocked. While I was originally thinking that, okay, we'll probably raise it by like $10 per month, we're gonna go in bigger chunks, and I'm sorry. So get ready. And when it surges in the States, Western states for now, I'm not trying to, we've got a service area that we can cover and make sure that we can, we want to kind of like expand out from our own backyard outward. And if you guys aren't familiar yet, we're mainly broadcasting from the West Coast. So we want to be able to service appropriately. I'm excited. Can't wait for my Civic. Fred, you're on point, man. You're on point. Dude, you're going to have that thing decked out. And then you can get it wrapped, because a wrapped Civic is even better.
It's gonna be a little rice cooker there.
Oh shit! I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but that's
Wait,
funny as hell.
am I not? I have a Subaru, so it's okay, right?
Yeah, that's not helping.
Just ignore what I just said. I'm sorry. A Anubit wrap.
Dude, we will send you the high-res version of the logo.
Yes.
For sure. As long as you don't go around like down the freeway ponging off of people with call here if you have a complaint. So Honda. A red, is that supposed to be licorice? A red licorice dispenser? Laquise? I don't. Dude, you lost me, bro. Furry dice, yeah, all of that.
I
All
don't
right.
have an STI. I wish I did. But I just have an Impreza for now. However, I do like the new STIs, but we'll see. Or the new WRX, I'm sorry.
Sexually transmitted what? No.
I do have a Subi. I used to have a Forester
It's not a real.
XT.
It's not a real one. Is that what they're saying? It's not a real one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But my old Subaru used to have turbo, and it was all decked out until I got in an accident. But it was a Forester XT. If you know, you know. If you
Forester,
don't,
like
you
the
don't.
little SUV thing.
Yeah, but it was an XT. There's an XS and an
Oh.
XT.
What
I
color
have-
was it?
It was black.
A black
Mm-hmm.
Forester. All the kids want black Foresters.
Oh goodness gracious! What do you drive? Tell them what you drive.
No.
Okay.
It's a souped up golf cart, and
He's not joking.
It's
I wish he
it's
was.
for the guys have been telling me I need to get a new car forever.
You do. You do.
It's yeah. This one will be burned.
Does it have AC?
Yeah. It's got all. Honestly, I hate investing in cars because they usually just go down in value. Our other
yeah.
car is a Nero, which I really like because it gets like 52 miles to the gallon. It's very nice. I'm economical. Us California people, right? We like a 97 Sonoma. Why do I believe he's telling the truth? I think he is. A 97 Toyota Sonoma. But considering his love affair for Honda, that would be a really big... wait. Is Sonoma... Isn't that... What is a Sonoma? Is that Hyundai? GMC Sonoma? Oh, okay. Well, why are you raving about Honda? All right, we're going to go. On that note, we're going to get back to
Bye.
work here.
Yes.
Handling business. It is going to be a productive weekend. I will keep you guys in the loop. It won't be via stream. A mini pickup. Okay, cool. It won't be in the stream till Monday, but in this, we may... Here's the deal. I'll keep you in the loop. We're going to launch this thing, kick this pig as soon as it's ready. So we will not do it for sure tomorrow on Saturday, but Sunday is for sure on the table. So as soon as it's done, we're going to birth it. We're not going to cross our legs and wait for Monday. So it could be, it's imminent. So we're crowning. We'll be there shortly. Thank you, everyone. And
Bye,
we
you guys.
will talk to you over the weekend
Later.
or on stream on Monday.